Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I'd do a book collection tour. We are getting to the end of the year, so I thought perfect time, I do one like maybe every 2 years, but I really should do one every year because the collection's constantly changing, right? So it's always kind of different. I'm gonna try to reorganize some of them, put them in a different order, because I'm gonna try to focus more on just certain titles. Okay, let's get to it. So here's the bookshelves right now. I got gypped on these because I found out something. I thought these were the same size as these, where I could fit on my oversized hardcovers. And I found out only the top row, once you go lower, they're slightly smaller. So then the books don't fit. It has to be standard size books because they're like this much too big, the oversized ones. So I don't know, it was misleading the way it said on the description, right, when I bought them. So this is how it looks right now. I'm going to obviously change that a little bit. I've been organizing some stuff, for the most part, it looks decent right here. I still gotta clean up some more things there. So you can see I just finished washing my work clothes. This is how the room looks at this moment. Now here's the closet. I obviously have more boxes there, packaging materials, more boxes, some manga, some more work clothes. These are my going out clothes, work stuff. These are colognes. All those down there are boxes of books. I'm kind of organizing everything at the moment. See, more boxes. Now that's a statue down there. These are more books. More books. So you see it's a problem. I gotta at least get rid of all the boxes and narrow it down to just what can fit in the shelves. You know what I'm saying? Here I still have more. Now on this side, all this is manga. On these boxes, these are my manga, and on these boxes right here is a bunch of manga. So this is my manga collection. I stopped collecting manga. Oh, here's my shoes. They had a great sale on Jordans. They were like 50, 65 bucks. So I bought a bunch of them. The manga I find a little bit harder to resell. So I'm having a problem with that right there. I'm currently reading Green Lantern Corps. And no guys, it's not written by J. Tomasi. Most of it is by Dave Gibbons, at least to where I'm at right now. Look at that, I'm about halfway and it's still all Dave Gibbons. Although it is still good, it's really good. But it's kind of misleading telling me it was by Peter J. Tomasi. I have some more stuff out here that I have to reorganize. Gotta get back to this. I was planning to maybe put the bookshelves here and just move this forward or do something with it. But I think I'm just gonna leave it how it is because I'm moving a few months anyway, so I'll reorganize everything over there. Over there, I probably will have the bookshelves in the living room instead of in the room. We'll see. So this was kind of like my DC stuff or whatever. But Batman's one of those characters where I think going forward, there's going to be a lot of Batman omnibuses being released. And there's going to be too much stuff. I don't want it all, even though I do like the character. I don't want to make that commitment. So I'm going to use this space to put another series there. So the Batman books are out, and this is the new books I put in. It's the Star Wars ones. I believe this is the correct order. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section down below. I really like how they have these pictures on the bottom, but it has a border, like it has a line. You know, like the X-Men ones just have the picture with no border. And they're in color. Now the Knights of the Old Republic, the first printing was all just like gold. So I kind of hope the reprint is in color, but I doubt it's probably gonna stay the same. This one kind of has less color. This is a really good one. It has a Tron trilogy. Okay, I just thought I'd show you guys something between the Marvel and Image books are the same size, the oversized hardcovers. And look at the IDW ones. So here on the bottom, there, watch. Exactly the same right there. Yet this one, okay, right there, they're the same. Look at over here, it's slightly shorter. So the IDW hardcovers are slightly shorter than the Image and Marvel and DC stuff. And now look at as far as the width. See, they're also a little bit wider. Just a little bit. So here in my second row, I got my Ninja Turtle stuff. I'm really not a fan of the spine on these Ninja Turtles, the Omnis. But I do like the material inside, and I like that they went with the old school paper. I just kind of wish they were in color. But they stayed true to the matte paper, just like they did the works, the color editions, and the black and white ones of the Ultimate editions. So I did like that. Now I wanted to show the size of the books because for me I kind of prefer this size, the IDW size, because they fit perfectly in the shelves. Slide them in and out. I can't fit the image and all that on this shelf because these like fit exactly. Anything more, it won't go in there, right? So that kind of sucks because that's what I was talking about. This bookshelf, I was led to believe it's the same as this bookshelf where they fit perfectly, but these are actually slightly bigger. As you can tell here, look at where this ends and look at on the other one. So it's a lot higher, it has a lot more extra space there. So yeah. So I just noticed that these omnibuses, they didn't fit in these cubicles when I put them upright. And when I put them sideways, they fit perfect. So I don't know, I guess it's not perfectly squared. So I think when I move, I'm going to put these bookshelves sideways so then the books could fit in there. I don't know if that would matter or if it would affect the shelf in any way. We'll find out. So I don't mind the way they look actually with all the X-Men logos like this. Actually looks pretty cool. So I just got this one, the Extinction Agenda. Not a fan of the way they did the spine. Look at here, X-Men Mutant Massacre. Perfect. I love the way this looks. Back when they used to do all the omnibuses with this font, I always used to say, why don't they use this one like in their hardcovers, like Extinction Agenda and Bishop's Crossing, Executioner's Song. I was like, they should use that font because the hardcovers used it. And now all the omnibuses do use it, so that's pretty cool. See, that one looks nice, that looks nice, that looks nice. Here they went with the X-Men too big. Could have been smaller like these back here. And then they did the Inferno real small. Could have done it big like that. Inferno right here, and then just make the X-Men smaller. This one the same. The X-Men is too big. Then it has this way. So I was like, this could have been smaller and just put Executioner Song sideways like the rest of these have been. I mean, I don't know why they try to change it. That was just weird. I do like how all the pictures here look and everything. Other than that, I'm very happy with these. I just wasn't happy with the way they put that and everything. Again, same here, X-Men. We'll eventually get some with the Omnibus logo. I really don't care. I kind of like this logo too. It's the same. I care more about this, the font here. So these all look good. I just added a book back there because there was that extra space. So I guess this shelf, the way it's looking, it'll be like my team stuff. Ninja Turtles, Star Wars, X-Men. I wanted to show you guys something real quick. Now, you see here how the pages are like curving. So obviously it's doing that down here too, but the opposite way, right? Like they're curving downwards, like they're sagging. So that affects the binding and the glue back here. That's because these books are so big and heavy. You have them standing like this for so long, like for years, the pages start falling downwards that way, right? That's why going forward right here, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to put them sideways like that. Since that's the way they were fitting over here, I figured I'd keep the same theme. It's going to be a little inconvenient, but whatever. It's just going to be for a little while. And here, I know this is also bad when you're stacking books on top of each other, but we got these in between. So there will never be more than like 4 books stacked on top of one. So that's not too crazy, you know, like it's not like it's 10 of them. As far as the sagging, these are my big library edition size books. I lay them down this way, like this with the binding down, for that same reason. I have done that with these since a while ago because these have bigger, heavier pages. And when you leave them standing up, they'll fall off. I had some books that I had standing there for 5-6 years. When I decided to crack it open, they've been sagging so much that they started ungluing, right? So I done that with these since a minute ago. Now these other ones, I'm starting to see the same in these right now that I'm reorganizing them. With the hardcovers, like regular like this, these are like, it's fine. It's just with these big books because there's so much space in between, right? With all the pages there, and that's when that starts happening. They do hold up better than these, however. DC stuff. That's No Man's Land Volume 2. There's No Man's Land Volume 1 and Road to No Man's Land. These are the next three I'm throwing in there. Batman Eternal. Hush. This, depending on how I like the story, I might just get rid of it and get the hardcover. Because I don't know what the second story, a lot of people say is not that great. And this one, The Batman by Jeff Loeb. There's some good stories, but I might just sell it and get the two oversized hardcovers. Because a lot of these are real bulky, and if I could get the same material for cheaper or the same price in the hardcovers, I'm considering maybe doing that. I'm also not the biggest fan of these covers or the spine on this particular book. I kind of like the way the hardcovers look better. And I guess this box is going to be my Batman books. Next one I'll throw in there is this one, Batman and the Fall of the Batman. This is really Detective Comics, as it says down here. I never put them this way. When I put the books in the box, I always put them this way just to protect the spine. If you put it the other way, the pages are going to be falling downwards this way. With so much weight, it kind of messes them up. Next book I'm going to fit in there is this one. I like how they came out with these hardcovers. So I kind of like the size of this. 400-page hardcovers, about 25 bucks. So I'm considering maybe collecting Batman in that way. We'll see. So there's the box. Now, on top of it, I'm going to just put this. Have the Nausicaa collection there. And that envelope, I got Invisible Kingdom. Then I got this one, the Street Fighter. I haven't even got around to reading it because I kind of know the history of this. But it's a cool read. It's an art book, but it's more like a documentary. I always prefer those types of books over the just art, where there's stories behind the stuff. The Halo Jones. Gotta get around to reading this. I hear good things about it, and I do like the art. So regardless if I'm not a fan of the story, I enjoy the art in it when I flip through the pages. I got this book, Super Sons. I just got caught up in the hype with everybody else. I might resell it because not even a fan of Damian Wayne or Little Superman. But I was Peter J. Tomasi. I did like the Batman and Robin one. Thing is, I didn't like the mapping, and it left a lot of things out, so I was kind of confused on the omnibus. I felt there was still a lot of other stuff I needed to read. This one's cool, Commandy. That's a keeper right there. Punisher Max, can't wait for the reprint of Volume 2. It's been a minute and it's been taking a while, it hasn't came out yet. I don't have a lot of Punisher omnibuses. I am a fan of the character. There's just no omnibuses out there I want. I can't wait for the 90s War Journal. That's it should be like 3 omnibuses that I will collect. That and just the Max are my the two I like. There was some stuff in the regular ongoing series that was okay. Also, I would probably be on board with that if they made omnis of that as well, of the 80s stuff. Here I got some single issues. You guys want to take a look at them real quick? Exercise magazine. What all this crap? So we got this right there. It's Wolverine by Sam Keith. Always been a big fan of the way he drew Wolverine. Oh no, these are paperbacks. We got Justice League. Spawn. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, that's a good story. Manhunters. 3 issues. I only have 2 of them. Wait a minute. I only have 1 of the issues here. I know I had 2 of these. There was a 3-part. I only had 2, but these were like prestige format. They weren't stapled. Got this Soul Finder Volume 2. I like the way they had that embossed look, and then like foil cover. I'm like, man, if these little indie companies can do this and give it to you at a good price, at a cheap price, I don't know why Marvel can't do the same thing. If with specific books or DC, you know, DC does do it sometimes with the dust jackets. I would love to see the foil stuff make a comeback. Tombstone, this is a good one too. It's a good read. Let's see what else I got in here. Oh, these are backwards. This one I got because Jim Lee art, but I have no idea what it's Fantastic Four, like a Spawn issue number 1. X-Men. This is the first appearance of Polaris, I believe. It's the wrinkle art. Second issue of Silver Surfer. First appearance of the Badoon. Have these there. Here's the second issue to this. Boom. Like I said, that's a good read. That one. I need the third one. Third issue there. Gerard Jones, great writer. I just barely found out about him a few years ago, and I really like his Ultraman and that one. Here are some of the omnis I kind of didn't know where to put for the moment. Like I said, that's why I need to make some space. Got Captain Britain, the Excalibur stuff, Wonder Woman Volume 1, 2, and 5. Need 3 and 4. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep those. Maybe I'll just keep Volume 1 for some of the Perez art. Have the Gail Simone one. Then Teen Titans Volume 1, 2, and... no, it's 1, 5, and 4. I got these backwards. I regret not picking up those Teen Titans because when they were coming out, they were pretty cheap, like $35, $40. I just didn't buy them because I was like, I'll just read them digitally. And then after I was like, you know what, I should have collected them. There's only 5 of them. Oh, well, it's too late now. Now the other 2 are pretty hard to find. I'd much rather keep those and I still get some nice Perez art. And I enjoy those stories more than I do the Wonder Woman. But again, I haven't read a lot of the Wonder Woman. I read a few issues. But I did enjoy it. That was probably my favorite Wonder Woman read. Because that's a character I tried to get into. Read a few stories and I just can't get into her stuff. It's like, it's not my thing. But I feel like I'm trying to force myself at times. So, you know, that's not like a good reading experience when you're doing that. Got the Alien books, House of M. That I know that should go in my X-Men books. I just don't know exactly where. We'll figure that one out later. Solomon Kane, the Hulk. That's a really good one. She-Hulk. And we got, this is Wolverine, but it's not Wolverine. It's all new Wolverine. So it's X-23, Laura Kinney. And I think after this Omni is where I will stop my Wolverine collection. I don't think I would go further after that. And if I do eventually read up to that point one day, which I still got a long way to go, I would probably read the rest going forward digitally. We got this chunky omnibus by Mark Grunwell. Some good material here. I believe there's going to be about 5 of these. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy them all. I might buy the second one and end it there just because these are real big and I don't know. I might just read this stuff digitally. I have to kind of get rid of some stuff, so I have to make space. So I'm kind of nitpicking little things to what I cut out. So I'm just like, oh, these are kind of big, so maybe we'll skip those. Unless they start making them smaller. Got this one right here, Saigyo. Total blind buy. I know nothing about these characters or this series, the spine. I blind buy a lot regardless, so it's not that big a deal to me. I like to dip into new things and kind of just see if I enjoy it or not. Next book here is X-Men 2099. I always remember liking the look of the 2 characters, the Persian Prince, I believe he was, Zion, and Crystal, I believe was the girl's name. They always looked pretty cool to me. I didn't even know they were part of the X-Men 2099 team. We got 2 more Batman omnibuses right here. This was Detective Comics by Peter J. Tomasi and Batman and Robin Eternal. Got another thinner omnibus, Cable. This one's gonna be interesting. I'm not too familiar with it, but I know it's during a time when they were changing some of the characters' names. So he was Soldier X. And this one, Ghost Spider. The volume 1 to this, which is Spider-Gwen, that was a really good read. It was basically like reading Spider-Man, but with Spider-Gwen and kind of her personality, which is slightly different. Really enjoyed the art on it as well. This one I haven't even opened, so I'm hoping it's as good as the first one. We got this one, the Batman Ninja Turtles Omni. Actually, I think I'm gonna dig into this one soon, because I gotta start reading some more current stuff. I try to read in chronological order, so I'm realizing all the current stuff is gonna take me forever to get to the stuff in the 2000s. So I might start reading some stuff out of order, but I know it loses some of the impact when I go back and read the older material. It won't be the same when you don't read it in order. Here is Star Wars The High Republic. I'm probably just gonna collect a Dark Horse, meaning the Star Wars Legends omnibuses, and I'm gonna leave it at that as far as Star Wars. Anything else I would read digitally. Got this bad boy right here, Blackest Night. I hear great things about it. Everyone says it's a good read. You would read this after the Green Lantern Corps Volume 1, meaning this one. This is what I'm reading right now. So once this ends, it will continue here. This is a big boy. Look how thick this book is. any book this size, I mean, I do want to read it, but it will be sold after. I'm not keeping books this size in the collection. Next book I have is this one, Deadpool by Poseidon and Dugan. This one's still a big book, but it looks smaller by comparison. Look at that. Now, when I bought this, I asked the guy, does it have any binding issues with the glue or anything? Because it's famous for that. He's like, oh, a little bit ago, can I get pictures of it? And he shows me pictures of the book. Then he opens it like this. He shows a video and he opens it like that. He goes, yeah, it's okay, but you know, it's wobbly or whatever. I go, is that it? I go, is there anything else? Just let me know. And he goes, no, that's it. So then check this out. When I got here, I opened it and look at this. Right immediately, like the first pages are like, look, it's all ripped off. All these pages are unsewn. And then I send him pictures back. I go, you didn't tell me about all this. The pages are falling out. He tells me, oh, you're making a big deal. It's not that big a deal. You could still read it. I was like, it's kind of a big deal. Here I got the Clone Saga Volume 2. I would just need Volume 1. Because I do have the Riley stuff that continues after this. Also, as far as that Dugan book, once the thread is gone like that, you guys know how to fix that, let me know. Because I know if it was just the gluing, I can glue it. But now they kept reading it with the gluing off. So now the pages completely came off. So you guys got to be resewn. The X-Force by Rick Remender. I can't wait for the Kyle and Yost stuff that will contain, hopefully, the Messiah War. That's a good read. And there's the Cable one. That one's okay too because it does all the build-up. So the story feels more impactful because he's raising this girl named Hope. And I don't want to get too into it. But I feel like when you read that one, it means more when you see why they're trying to capture her. This I have not digged into. I got to read this real quick. I heard it's pretty good as well by Brian K. Vaughan. The Wolverine Collection, Volume 2 to 5. I skipped on Volume 1. I have the epics digitally because I don't like the mapping on the Omnibus of Volume 1, so I have no interest in it. We have Wolverine, Japan's Most Wanted, and Hunt for Wolverine. Some more Wolverine books. Now they're in here. And then we start the Spider-Man collection. I'm going to replace this with the Bagley Volume 2. We have the 2 Straczynski, 2 Spencer. I don't know how many Omnis this is going to go. I'm thinking 3. I don't know. I might collect the whole 3 of those. And that'll be it for Spider-Man. I have these over here. The 2 Rileys. And I just need the first Clone Saga. I'll read them first and see if I like them or not. This I do want the Volume 2 to this. And I really like the design on this one as well. The Daredevil. Captain America collection right here. It's all exactly on one shelf. The Spawn collection right there. I think I'm just gonna collect up to issue 200. Spoiler alert, guys. In issue 200, he kills himself. So I'm gonna end it there. Twitch Volume 1 and 2. Outcast. So these are my Image stuff as it continues from over here. Goes all the way this way. Lazarus, Monstrous. I think there's one last Monstrous, and there's gonna be one last Lazarus. Birthright just needs one more as well. I kind of hope Copperhead gets oversized hardcovers like this. Should be, maybe they could do it all in one like that. And Fables. We got Fables here. This just came in. I love what they did with this scalp. It's gonna be 2 volumes. This is a nice, manageable size and a cheap price. 2 for the whole collection. I hope they do 2 like this of Transmetropolitan. And it's really what they should have done with Why the Last Man. Just got this in Hellblazer. I think this one I got free on the Target, the Amazon sale, and the Marvel vs. DC. This one I should really get on to see if I enjoy it or not, because it's styled like Swamp Thing, and he's kind of hit and miss with me, Swamp Thing. So yeah, that's how they're looking from afar from now. This is kind of what I want the finished product to look like. So if I could get rid of a bunch of the other books I have in boxes, I still have like 3 more boxes. I just don't want to take those books out right now. And I have a bunch of singles as well. So, but I'm not going to do all that. Hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. Helps it circulate and for YouTube to recommend it and stuff like that. This one did take some time and some effort. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So every time on your feed, it notifies you when a new video drops and stuff. And you know, in the comment section, let me know what you have in your collection, if you have any of this stuff, and what are your favorites from what you see here. Other than that, I'll just check you guys out next time.